everybody. Thank you guys for watching the first video. We definitely appreciate that.
And the YouTube shorts.
By the way, we haven't mentioned this on YouTube. We do have a TikTok as well. So you guys can follow that. We'll make sure to put that in the link in the description below. Definitely appreciate everyone that gave the last video a thumbs up. I know it was super long. This video is not going to be super long. We're going to get straight to the point. So, Michael, what are we going to be doing today?
We're going to be talking about Rolex.
Let's go. Rolex is a good brand.
It is. Except for the fact that they hate their customers.
Well, that's the thing. They've been doing watchmaking for quite a while.
Yes.
1905 is when they started. They've been around for a little over 100 years now. And we have some experience when it comes to trying to buy a Rolex, I should say.
Just a bit. Nothing too extensive.
Yeah, just a little bit. So we walked into an AD who we're not gonna say who they are, but walked into their shop, and
manager was great, by the way. Store manager was excellent.
So the manager, yeah, he's a good guy. Talked up every piece that we saw.
Yeah, let us try on a couple pieces for size, which was quite interesting.
Yeah. What did we start looking at first?
We started. It was the Seikos that we started looking at. We started with the modest $2,000 to $3,000 price range and worked our way up to what, 10?
Easily, yeah, if not more. Yeah. So
we saw one that was 35. I think was the most expensive one.
Yes. Yep.
Anyways,
solid gold.
Yeah.
Kind of alluding to what we were seeing, but so we started with Seiko, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looked at those pieces, tried on a few. Seiko does some interesting things with their dial.
Yes.
And then we moved up a tier, or a few tiers, because then we started looking at Tudor.
Yeah, Tudor is definitely up a few tiers from Seiko. You can really tell in the quality and in the artistry of the dial itself as well.
Mm-hmm.
The materials, everything just seems to fit a lot better than what the Seikos, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Snappier, everything was snappier, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. The buttons just felt satisfying.
Yeah,
I could sit there just clicking it all day.
Click.
Yeah.
We tried out some chronographs and stuff like that, and then again, the entire time the sales manager, which we actually found out was an owner of the store after the fact, but very nice gentleman, very professional.
Picked us out immediately. He's like, I'm gonna go talk to those two.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. And
Beeline.
Before we knew it, that we were surrounded by a bunch of other rich people. Didn't feel like I belonged in there too much, but I kind of asked him, "Hey, is it okay if I dream just a little bit?" And he's like, "Yeah, what do you mean by that?" And I was like, "Can we try on some of the Rolexes that you guys have?" And he's like, "Yeah, absolutely." Right? Invited us right over. Was like super kind about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the first piece that he allowed us to see was like the $36,000 watch.
He showed that one to. I think he started us off with the Explorer, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Explorer first.
Yep.
And so, because that one was the most realistic. That one was
Yeah.
at a measly, what, 6, 7, something around there?
7 or somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Start off with that one, and then it's like, doesn't even matter how much money it is. Just at the end of the day, we got slapped in the face with some news.
He lets us check out some of the nicer pieces and stuff like that. And then I casually ask, like, all right, so what does it take to get one of these?
Well, it's not only just money, but it's time. And I always thought that time equals money. But in the case of Rolex, time is time and money is money. Your money is no good at Rolex unless you're willing to do the time.
Yeah. Rolex hates you. Rolex hates all their clients, all their customers, everybody that wants to buy a Rolex, especially people that want to buy it for the first time. They hate you.
What do they make you do if you want to buy it for the first time?
Oh, you get put on a wait list.
Yeah. Or you have to buy a whole bunch of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it just seems kind of ridiculous because it's the same thing, and you're mentioning it's the same thing that they're doing with the diamond industry.
Yeah. Same exact thing, right? These freaking companies are holding so many diamonds and they're hyperinflating the price, making it seem like they're so rare. Rolex makes millions of watches a year, maybe a million watches a year, but either way.
Super high quality watches, but it's not like Jacob and Co. where they're sitting there shaping crystal for like 6 months. Like, these watches are made relatively fast.
Right.
They're pumping them out like crazy. There's no shortage of them. The wait list is just so it seems like it's rare. But if you got status, if you're a celebrity, you can just walk in and purchase it. You're not going to get put on a wait list.
No.
Our money isn't equal to theirs. That's just not right in my mind. That's just discrimination.
Absolutely. $10,000 should be $10,000 from anyone. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
But some people's money is worth more, apparently. So, yeah. So, the real question is, how has Rolex fixed this? And is it even a problem for them?
They were... I mean, it doesn't seem to be a problem because everybody knows the brand so well. It's so solidified. You think of watches, you think of Rolexes. It's synonymous with watches. And in terms of fixing it, it sounded like the store manager had an idea there.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that was?
I don't.
Oh, you don't really? Okay. Yeah. So he mentioned that he was thinking about putting some used pieces back up that wouldn't be on a wait list. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, but that's something that Rolex is just going to do for all of their 80s.
Oh, that was Rolex in general.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So apparently they're going to be solving this issue somewhat. You're not going to be able to purchase the new pieces, but you're going to be able to purchase used ones from an official store
until they start doing that same thing again.
Yeah, until they start doing the same thing again. Because they don't want just anybody to have a Rolex.
Yeah. They only want the rich and, I guess, famous, right? Mm-hmm. Very well known. Yeah, it's sad to see that kind of stuff, right? More than happy to sell us any Seiko there. Any Tudor, which Tudor is basically a Rolex, right? It's a different brand by all means, but they're made by Rolex. And it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's like you got to go through the black market. It's the only way that you can make it work.
The Tudor that I looked at, $7,000 watch, could buy it that day if I wanted to. Even offered financing, which I didn't want to do financing, but so yeah, absolutely could do it that day. But when it came to the Explorer, which is pretty much the same price, it's like, oh yeah, no, there's a waiting list. So they don't like us. They don't like you. They don't like anyone. That's basically the gist of this video.
Yeah. Don't believe us? Find your nearest Rolex store. Pretend like you're gonna buy one.
Yeah.
Because you're not.
You're not. And it sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Definitely appreciate it. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe.
Indeed. Or a thumbs down. Or a thumbs sideways. Rate it fairly. Yeah. Comment down below.